From sexually suggestive duct tape dispensers to cancer-causing promotional glasses, we've reviewed 15 stupid pieces of movie merchandise. Interested? Come with me. Hey guys, we are from the channel, Another Curiosity, and here are the 15 silliest pieces of movie merchandise. 15, Alien Queen Plasma Bubble Bath, Indiana Space. No one can hear you bathe. The Alien franchise has a long history of trying to sell the horrific, mouth-raping, chest-exploding creatures to children since the 1970s. Kenner had plans for a toy line based on the original film that was pulled because it was too kid-friendly. But sure, alien creatures make great toys. It all makes sense, especially when Star Wars just came out 2 years earlier. However, this is just stupid and ridiculous. You know that acidic blood that aliens have? Well, it goes great in your bathtub. Kids, jump in and enjoy. See, it's not acid, it's plasma. Parents will love little Billy's Friday night killing machine bubble bath. Side effects can include skin melting and mild irritation. 14, Despicable Me, Minion costume. By far this has to be one of the dumbest and laziest attempts at a Halloween costume ever created. Creating a costume for your main character should be easy. In concept it looks great, the Minions are adorable and funny and people on Facebook seem to love them. Why wouldn't you want to dress like one? Well, if by dressing like one you mean a giant piece of plastic with a Minion's face printed on it, then that's perfect. I hope whoever came up with this lazy costume was killed in some kind of evil genius death trap, because that's what they deserve for this terrible attempt and for ruining Halloween forever. 13, Watchmen condoms. Yes, Watchmen, the one with the superheroes and awkward Leonard Cohen scored sex scenes. You know what else is weird? Taking off her Dr. Manhattan-themed sexual protection while trying to get lucky. Some poor soul somewhere got the idea that, while watching Dr. Manhattan's blue dong on the screen, this was the way of the future. Needless to say, the product unfortunately didn't allow you to grow at ease like the Dear Doctor, which would have been more useful in the bedroom than turning your dick blue. 12, Hunger Games lamp. The Hunger Games has become a marketing juggernaut and a popular culture phenomenon, but some clearly got the wrong idea with this one. Again, while in concept this is a really cool idea, using the light bulb filament to create the Mockingjay symbol, the problem is that's all it does. No cool light effects, no design symbols or anything like that. Which means, if you want to see the little symbol on your light bulb, that's great because that's the only time you would, when looking directly at the light bulb. This one reeks of desperation and hunger for good ideas on the product team, that one of them would look at a light bulb and think eureka, childish light looking at lights, right? 11, Blair Witch Project soundtrack. This one seems pretty normal and sensible. Movies usually have soundtracks released all the time, some of them with shitty melodies that make you want to buy them. But if you watched the Blair Witch Project, you would know that there is no soundtrack for the movie. Just lots and lots of screaming and gasping. That's exactly what I wanted on CD in 1999. No, that's not it. There's music and the idea they used to put the music on isn't terrible, just really stupid. See, this is one of the Missing Boys mixtapes. One of his crappy mixtapes supposedly found in his car probably. That's right, quality goth music circa 1999 straight to your found footage obsessed ears. So if you don't have a soundtrack that's fine, just make one up and tell people it's some character's bad taste in music and not that you needed to make a quick buck. 10, The Meat, Rocky. Therefore, Rocky was one of the few franchises to relatively escape the action figure treatment when it first came out, which hasn't stopped modern toy company. And that's not a problem, we should all have a 6-inch figure of Rocky in a victory pose on our fireplace. The dumb part about it is they didn't know when to stop, they turned every damn person in the movie into a plastic doppelganger. When they ran out of people, well, that happened. The damn Meat Rocky practices with is available for you to meet in shape. And no, not as an accessory, as its own packaged goods. I mean, everybody knows that meat is the real hero in Rocky. Where would the boxer be without that side of meat to beat? In the gutter probably with all the unsold Rocky toys. 9. C3P0 tape dispenser. Most of us have at one time or another owned a Star Wars themed stationery item, and now that Disney has it, there will be a lot more sexually suggestive pens, journals and sticky note holders. Yep, this was something someone actually designed, made, and someone else signed off on without even thinking. It felt like you were picking tape out of the C-3PO robot's trash. Of course it was released in 1981, but I'm pretty sure that even then someone at the company that bought this just made a dirty joke because this is too stupid to exist any other way. Then again, maybe duct tape comes out of C-3PO's crotch. Maybe episode 7 will finally answer if a protocol droid can distribute clear duct tape from his crotch. 8. Dennis Nedry action figure from Jurassic Park. The 90s were a gold mine for toy lines based on blockbuster summer movies, and Jurassic Park was no different. They had jeeps and dinosaurs, playsets and action figures based on Seinfeld's annoying neighbor. Wayne Knight, best known for playing Newman on Seinfeld, is a loud and obnoxious Hawaiian shirt who uses a ball of slime that causes the powers to shut down that unleashes the deadly prehistoric creatures. So of course he should get a toy. What is it that we can't make a mold for a fat toy? Okay, just use generic henchman number 3 and no one will ever know the difference. This is how your merchandise is like a pro. This looks nothing like Wayne Knight in his pullover and sunglasses. Is that a flamethrower? Have these guys even seen the movie? Or did they just assume that Dennis Nedry was some evil villain who went around burning dinosaurs? Can we actually have that in Jurassic World? 7. Dune activities books. Like Alien, Dune also fell victim to the Star Wars syndrome, which dictated that if your movie had spaceships and aliens, then by God you would have a line of toys and products for kids. And like Alien, Dune isn't kid-friendly like most David Lynch movies are. But hey, the movie has action and adventure, so it makes sense to have a toy line. Coloring books where you specifically get to color murders and murders. Not to mention the vagina-mouthed guild navigators. One thought that kids who are still at the age when coloring books were cool must be soaking up Lynch's twisted sci-fi imagery into their fragile young minds. Hell, if Dune had been a Star Wars hit, we might have had a generation of twisted psychopaths on our hands. 6. Star Trek V-Marshmallow Dispenser. Star Trek V doesn't have much to offer, least of all the part where our heroes spend a lot of time camping, singing songs and roasting marshmallows. All the things Star Trek is known for. But since there weren't many interesting things to make toys with, someone thought, well, let's just do a space marshmallow thing because they eat marshmallows in that part. Just put a Star Trek logo on it and everything will be fine. Which, admittedly, is the most thought that went into the film's script, so I don't blame them for not trying harder. Now everyone except William Shatner is trying hard to forget this movie ever happened. 5. The Purple Teddy Bear. Do not buy Tickle Me Elmo or a Care Bear for your children, buy the color purple bear instead. Do your kids love racism, sexism, genital mutilation? Well then this is the bear for them. While The Color Purple is an inspirational story about hardship, making a teddy bear named after the movie should make you wonder, who is this for? It can't be for kids because well, genital mutilation and adults have more sense than buying a stuffed animal that is wearing a shirt with the title of a movie on it. It's like Schindler's List has a set of dolls or a line of cute anime figures. Turning a story of hard times and struggle into a cash cow is wrong, but thinking anyone would buy this inappropriate bear is idiotic. 4. Choke promotional sex toys. In order to promote Chuck Palahniuk's adaptation, Fox Searchlight decided to send out an interesting item to the media. Instead of a branded sticky piece of plastic that would normally come out with a media press kit, they sent a set of fresh film branded anal beads for critics and journalists to place their anuses on. Betting on the movement creating some controversy, this really didn't help the movie gain a lot of extra publicity because it was clearly seen as a bit of dumb merchandising to capitalize on the film's sexual themes. Then again, maybe the media outlet thought Fox was telling them they could shove this up their ass. 3. McDonald's poisonous Shrek glasses. If you're looking for a side of death with your Happy Meal, this one is great, but for the rest of us, this is pretty dumb. Promotional glasses given away by fast food chains have been a long time coming to summer blockbusters, and when done right, they stay in the closet for years, like these Batman Forever glasses I've owned, forever. But when wrong, they can kill you and everyone you love, as in the case of the promotional Shrek glasses released to tie in Shrek Forever After in 2010. The bottles contained cadmium, which causes cancer of the kidneys, intestines and even bones. The fast food giant was forced to recall 12 million units that were donated. 2. Jar Jar Binks Mega Mouth Candy, another inappropriate children's toy from a galaxy far, far away, but this one is a little more recent. It seems that someone thought that Jar Jar would be such an innovative character that kids would want to suck on a lollipop version of the 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐭𝐚𝐭𝐨's tongue, allowing you to finally live out that fantasy of playing tonsil hockey with the most annoying creature in the universe. This one seems silly for anyone to think that anyone would want to buy any Jar Jar lollipop, let alone one that basically forces you to be orally assaulted by it. 1. Letters to E.T. This, though, takes the cake not only for being dumb, but also for being a ridiculous bit of ego-stroking on Steven Spielberg's part. T was such a hit with families and children that of course young children wrote to E.T. wishing their favorite lost alien all the best. So what do you do with all those letters for a fictional character? If you said answer them you would be wrong because the correct answer is to print them in a book to earn more money. Imagine being a kid who gets letters to E.T. for your birthday so you can spend hours and hours reading other kids' poorly written letters. Ever needed to know if other people loved E.T. in Empire Strikes Back the same way you did? Wait, what? Didn't people have a way to check facts before the internet? You know E.T. wasn't every alien, whoever you are, who wrote this letter. Either way, certainly the greatest tie ever created in the book. We are producing videos on Wednesday and Friday here on the channel. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like and activate the notification bell to stay on top of all the news. I'm waiting for you in the next video.